everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie, with Lost Boy. We're going to be doing our daily collective reading. Keep in mind, it's not a sign-specific message. It's pretty much intended for whoever needs it. I did finish the February general readings. That playlist is attached at the end of this video, and I'm also have started doing person on your mind for each of the zodiac signs, and that playlist is also attached. Alrighty, spirit guides and angels, what is going on for today for whoever needs it? What is going on? Alright, so we have the Five of Wands that literally came flying out. This could be a little bit of tempers flying high, but generally the Five of Wands is it's like a training practice. It's where warriors, put their skills to the test in order to see what works and what doesn't, in order to improve their skills. So I don't know if somebody here has been working with a group or with somebody else in order to improve their skills, in order to practice or train. I'm also getting I don't know if somebody here has been learning something and now they're ready to put it to the test, they're ready to put it to use. We have the Six of Pentacles, so we do have some kind of balance here, or somebody's looking for some kind of need. Somebody here is looking for balance. You can see he's looking out into the world, so he's asking for balance. He's asking for something here. And then we have the Strength card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Strength is having the courage to be able to overcome something, to overcome. What are they overcoming? They're overcoming some type of imbalance. Maybe they're asking for some balance. I don't know if some of you have been having a rocky time, maybe looking for a job, and maybe that's why you guys improved your skills. And maybe now looking for some kind of equal reciprocity. So this could be, you putting your new skills to the test and, applying for a job, applying for something out of your comfort zone here with the Strength card. Maybe going down a road or doing something that you've never done before. Something that might have been a little bit challenging for you in the past, but something that could bring you some type of prosperity here. And this could be anything, y'all. This could be somebody here finally gaining the courage to want to open up and commit to somebody or something with the Six of Pentacles and the Strength card. And somebody here is asking for some kind of balance. We have the Seven of Wands. That's blocking. Somebody here has been blocking something, or standing up for themselves. That's what the Seven of Wands is. I mean, it's blocking the opposition. So I don't know if somebody here has had to stick up for themselves, has had to rely on themselves. But we do have the Ten of Wands. So we do have somebody coming to the end of the road of a difficult journey, of a difficult chapter. This has to do with action. So I don't know if somebody's actions in the past might have led them astray, might have led them to pick up burdens. Could be because we do have all these action cards. So I don't know if somebody here didn't think before they did something, or they had a hard time thinking things through. They kind of just responded. Somebody here is finding the courage and the strength to let go of something that might have been holding them back. We have the Knight of Swords. That's somebody coming in quick, coming in hot. Some communication, that's messages coming in. That's truth being revealed. Somebody here is no longer going to be blocking the opposition. And that opposition could have been themselves. You know, with the Five of Wands, that can definitely talk about an internal struggle with your passions, with your desires. You know, maybe somebody had a hard time. How's the best way to say this? Somebody had like a hard time putting their thoughts into actions. Like they had a hard time making their dreams or making their thoughts a reality here, and they were feeling conflicted, you know, with what they want and maybe with what society wants. Either way, like the Five of Wands could talk about a conflict. It could talk about a little bit of a struggle here. There's been an imbalance. Somebody's finding the courage and the strength to overcome a difficult obstacle in their life. They're letting go of the heavy burdens. They're blocking the opposition. Somebody's coming in to communicate. Expect some news. Expect some communication. All right, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with the Pisces. I see that fish coming out of the card right here. But the Page of Cups in the reverse, that's somebody who's not opening up, somebody who wants to open up, because that fish here is jumping out of that cup, or somebody here is focusing on themselves and not focusing on somebody else. Is that what this communication is? That somebody was able to drop something from the past, and now they're focused on themselves, they're focused on their happiness. Maybe that's what they're coming in to communicate, that they're ready to open up. They're ready for, someone here is ready for something more. Something more than where they've been, because they've been in a challenging situation. There's been no balance. There's been a lot of opposition. Okay, that wanted to come out. Seven of Pentacles. That's waiting for an investment, waiting for something to grow. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Six of Swords. And then we have this King of Cups. I don't know if you all can see that on the camera. Let me zoom out a little bit so you all can see everything. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, and then we have the Three of Wands that would have been next. I love how the Emperor is showing up twice. It's the Emperor in this deck who's in the Wands here. So there's some type of leveling up, there's some kind of mastery, and there is some kind of calling in something that you have been waiting for secretly. There's been some kind of investment here, but somebody here is not seeing a return on their investment here with the Seven of Pentacles. That's just waiting. Somebody here is waiting for the fruits of their labor to come, but nothing is coming out of it. We have this Eight of Swords, so we do have somebody here who is tied down in some kind of mental prison here of their own creation, but somebody here is finding a way out of it here with the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer water. The thing I love about this deck in the Six of Swords, you can see that she's holding the Ace of Cups in her hand. So she's focused on her happiness. She's focused on her stability. Somebody here is definitely turning their back on a heavy burden from the past here. Maybe now heading down the road of emotional fulfillment here, you know, leveling up to be the King of Cups, focusing on what makes them happy. The King of Cups is somebody here who's emotionally mature. They've learned the lessons on who and who not to open up to, who and who not to express themselves to. This is somebody who is confident and sure in themselves, somebody here who is loving, who is who's kind. I don't know if this person is, somebody here is coming out of something conflicting, moving on to calmer water so that way they can honor themselves better, leveling up. There's some kind of mastery here. There is some kind of truth that's being admitted here with the Strength card. That's a difficult truth, something that somebody has been hiding from, or something that somebody didn't want to admit to themselves in the past. Somebody here is definitely responding out of their fear, maybe dealing with the opposition that might have been trying to control them and weighing them down here. And with this Knight of Swords, that's communicating that they're leaving this behind, that they no longer want to invest in a situation that's not growing. I feel like we've had much of the same story for the past couple of days here, and I feel like somebody here is finally, hopefully, doing what they need to do in order to honor themselves. That's the Strength card. That's honoring your truth. It's taking a good hard look at the dark side, taking a good hard look at your shadow self, and letting go old traits that have been holding you back. I'm getting the sense of like somebody here has not been admitting some kind of truth to themselves here, but they will be. And I feel like that's because they were dealing with something here that's been so weighing on them. Maybe they've been trying to juggle and maintain so many different people. Maybe that's what these Ten of Wands is, these heavy burdens. Juggling all these difficult relationships that only probably have seemed to stall this person's growth, left this person conflicted, getting themselves out of some type of mental prison here. And that's with this. That's the Strength card, and that's the Eight of Swords. That's breaking free. That's finding the courage and the strength to break free from something difficult that somebody here thought that they couldn't do in the past. Probably because they had too many responsibilities. There were too many ties involved. And maybe this person didn't want to rock the boat. There was a lot of things entangled in this. But I feel like this person's finally untangling themselves from whatever the situation was that what is not growing. There is no... The Seven of Pentacles... Look at the Seven of Pentacles. This tree is like effing dead. This tree is like effing dead. There's nothing growing. And someone here is waiting for something to grow that's wasn't planted in a fertile spot. Look at all the land around this tree. Is that a fertile spot to grow something? No. Somebody here is just in... And maybe they've been weighing and being stuck in this situation because they did invest a lot in it. And that's why it was weighing them down, because they wanted to receive some kind of return out of this. But I think this person now is starting to realize that whatever it was that they were expecting to receive is never going to come. That this was a wasted investment. And somebody here is now turning their back and putting that investment back on themselves, moving away to something that is calmer. That's what we have for y'all today. We have somebody here who has been waiting for an investment that is never going to show up because it wasn't planted in fertile ground. There's been a lot of opposition. And when there's a lot of opposition, there's really no love. And love is the first thing that you need. If you really truly want to nurture and grow something, you need to have that basis of love. If you don't love it, it's not going to grow. If you don't take the time to nurture it and to love it, it's not going to grow. And I feel like that's because somebody here was not honoring themselves. There's something here that was holding them back. But I feel like they're no longer allowing it to happen. They're done with this conflict. They're done with this. That's what I have for y'all today. Let me know how this resonates down below. And I hope everybody has a great day. Love and light.